YouTube, I'm Shannon.
I'm Lily.
And we are here to review the episode, season 15, episode 18 of Big Brother. Big Brother. And today, Gina Marie gives her speech and nominates her two nominees, which is Jesse and Candace. And her speech was just rude as fuck.
Because they all cockroaches.
Because they're all cockroaches.
Don't try it.
She was just very rude and was like calling them out on shit, which
we had covered this. Candace?
We had covered this in our spoilers and updates.
Jesse? She said something about it too. It was
I don't remember. But my big thing we need to talk about tonight is Amanda.
Oh my gosh, I don't like her anymore.
I don't like her anymore either. I'm totally disgusted by her. I think she's a pill-popping piece of shit, basically. She's terrible. She's a bully. McCrae told her she was a bully.
Even threw a little
and I thought it was hilarious that she said, well, I don't think that the MVP is America because they wouldn't put Alyssa up. They wouldn't put me up. Yeah, bitch, they would. And I'm feeling kind of stupid because I liked Amanda in the beginning. So I kind of feel like I've been snookered. Like, I thought she was funny. She's got a lot of funny, things that she says. I'm pissed. And then, like, Jessie comes in. She gets all jealous. Did you see that? She got all jealous. And then she was, like, all wow baby-like. And McCrae was... This hair is, like, bugging the crap out of me. She was a wow baby about it. And
all natural.
She was like, McCrae, come sit next to me. And he's like, no.
Come comfort me.
I'm comfortable.
I'm a brat.
Yeah, come sit by me because I'm a brat. And you can't sit by other girls. And I think, which I said a long time ago, if they were outside of the Big Brother house, there's no way that relationship would work. And McCrae wants out. But McCrae's scared. He's like, if I dump the bitch, she might come after me. So, he's like scared of her now too. Honestly, the best thing that could happen for everybody in the house is that they all rally around and get her out this week. What do you think?
I think you're onto something.
You think I'm onto something? But I don't know how we're going to get it done because Gina Marie and Aaron are desperate to get Candace out, and then they're already lining up to get Jesse out.
What would be amazing is if Spencer and Amanda would go home and Candace would stay, but I just don't see that happening. That's the sad thing.
I would like to see Amanda voted out, and then during the double elimination, I'd like to see Aaron voted out. And then next week, we'll go for Gina Marie. Those are the top three I would like to see out right now. What do you think?
Oh, wow!
Oh, wow! Cockroaches! Let's see.
If you want to see, like, all their auditions for, the barbecue, go on YouTube. And I'm subscribed to it. It's
That's
like...
next episode, I think.
Big Brother. What?
That's probably going to be on the next episode, Lil.
Oh.
You're jumping ahead. You're jumping ahead. This is what happens when you're always reading updates and you're always watching the After Dark.
Hey,
then we get confused. I know, but you got to stay on track with what happens in the episode. Gosh. I'm a bully. I'm just bullying everybody. I know. But I don't understand why Amanda was so threatened by Jesse anyway. You know, like, you don't have your man in check. He's out looking for other women. Is that the problem? And I thought it was funny, too. You know you are immature when the pizza delivery guy says you're immature. You're fucking immature if the pizza delivery guy says you're immature, don't you think? Were you not like, oh yeah, she is childish? And Amanda ends up being the third nominee, of course, because America, shockingly, does want her ass out. So, suck it up, Amanda. But it's still driving everybody crazy as to who the MVP is. And she's speculating that it's Judd. She thinks Judd's MVP and he's putting her up. Now, Gina Marie tells... Amanda comes up and she's like, GM, if you win the veto, will you give it to me? And GM's like, yeah, I'll give it to you. Cockroaches? But then McCrae hears it and he basically goes in there and... Because Aaron gets pissed. She's like, if she does that, I might be the one to go up. Excuse me. So... McCrae goes in and he's like, look, GM, if you win it, leave them the way they are. Because he was figuring Amanda was safe and blah, blah, blah. And then Amanda comes in and she gets all pissed and she's like, what? Why aren't you trying to get me off the block? Blah, 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 blah. Wah, 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 wah. So for the POV, we played a game of frog darts. I wanted to play that.
I would probably suck at it.
I don't think you'd suck at it. I think you'd be great about it. But you need to speak up and talk clearly. I can see clearly now that Lily's 12. So, the power of veto, Gina Marie has to wear a cone. She basically gets...
High five.
Spencer gets a vacation. Amanda gets a spray tan. Judd gets $5,000, and let's Jesse have the veto, which is smart. He doesn't need
honestly, I wish that he would have let Candace keep the $5,000 because everybody knows she's going home. So then she could have left with $10,000.
And I say I don't blame him for wanting the $5,000.
I say he shouldn't be so stingy.
So now he's a bad person for taking the $5,000 instead of giving it to Candace. But like I told Lily, he could be out this week. You don't know. There's double eviction coming up. It's anybody's game. So Amanda tells. So in the middle of the veto, Candace is talking to who is she talking? Judd. And Amanda's like, what are you saying over there? You need to shut your mouth. And like picks
Shut
a
your
fight
big fat mouth.
shut
said.
your big fat mouth. Picks a fight with Candace.
Hey, Boo, she don't walk around with her underwear on, so...
Yeah, she's not walking around her skivvies with her big flabby ass hanging out. I can at least appreciate that. Because now I'm glad Alyssa basically told you you're fat and you looked like shit in that one-piece bathing suit because you deserve it. And then she was like, okay, Shaniqua, oh, am I a racist now? Am I a racist? She's feeding into that shit as much as anybody. And I was pissed about that.
I don't like her at all. Now, that was rude to call someone Shaniqua.
And Candace, you know, she threw a shut the fuck up right back at her.
She's like,
did.
girl, you ain't got nothing on
She
me.
took her shut your big fat mouth and raised it a shut your fucking mouth. So I say snaps to you, Candace. McCrae told Amanda she was a bully. He's like, you're a bully. You made a spectacle of yourself. And she denied it. She's like, I didn't do nothing. What you talking about, McCrae Cray? And he is really wanting to bail ship on her. Do you think he's about ready to take back his twist tie ring that he made her? I think the wedding's going to be off if she continues to be a bitch.
Well, I'd let her keep it, and I'd make someone else a better ring.
Oh, maybe Jesse. He could make Jesse a ring.
No, Jesse's Judd's.
No, because Judd talks smack on her behind her back.
Make out.
You know, another thing I heard last night, or I had read on the updates that really pissed me off. And this isn't really a spoiler. But Erin had made a comment about Andy and was like, it's not my fault, he's a fudge packer. And I don't appreciate her gay slurs like that. I have never seen a season of Big Brother with so many personal attacks. Now, I haven't seen them all, but out of the ones I've seen, there's never been the kind of personal attacks there have been this year. Do you remember anybody saying anything that compares to the shit that's come out of these people's mouth this year?
Last year, that Lane guy, he said something about, it wasn't any personal.
Oh,
it was.
I think that might have been the season before.
What? I thought last year had Lane.
No, I think last year was when Rachel won, and the year before was when the surfer-looking dude that was kind of like David, but much better looking than David. What was his name? Hayden.
Hayden, yeah. And he was with, that girl, Kristen.
Yeah.
They were clicking.
Anyway, so, yeah, he had made a comment about how, where he's from, you, like, have sex with a girl and you hold her down, and as she's, like, screaming, and your friends run in with a camera, and as she's screaming and trying to get you off, you hold her down, and he just sounded like a total creeper rapist to me for that, so I hated Lane after that happened. But again, it was not a racial or sexual orientation attack.
You know what?
Again,
You're still a cockroach.
you still a cockroach, Lane. However, this is, to me, this is the big thing. It's all about your intent. And when Amanda said the Shaniqua comment, Her intent was to be nasty. So it's all about your intent. It's not like they were playing and she was joking around. She's like, oh, Shaniqua, you go, girl. You know, in joking, she meant it to be mean. That's what the problem is. When you say these things and you mean for it to be mean, it's fucking mean. Now, do you have anything else you want to add? At least a ditto or a what she said.
I was just about to
I took your line. Okay, go ahead and say it.
what that thing said. Oh yeah.
Whoop, there she is. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you watched our ridiculousness this long and you're still with us, we appreciate the love
And you
so
rock.
much.
High five.
What do you have on your arm? High five.
You
Made
know
you
what I-
look. Thanks for watching.
What? I have something ready.